Welcome back. 12 beers of Christmas. This is number 5. You'll have heard of Leffe, Belgian beer. But do you know Leffe Brune? As you'd think, it's Leffe's brown ale. There's a big difference between this and the other stuff that's labelled as Leffe these days, in that this is import. This is 6.6%. And Leffe recently dropped, I say recently, within the last year, I think, or thereabouts, dropped the strength, dropped the ABV. It's still pretty decent strength, but it really ripped the soul out of it. Took something away from the complexity of it. It's not as good now. But Leffe Brune is the real deal from Belgium. And you'll note, it is brown. Now, I normally have a backlight on, which I forgot to switch on. So please bear with me. There we go. My eyes go, oh God, because it's really bright. So let's try again. Leffe Brune. Proper brown ale, 6.6%. Available in Lidl from time to time. This was there a couple of weeks ago. If it's not there now, it will be again, I've no doubt. Because it sneaks back in. It's a big bottle. It's 750ml. If memory serves, it's around about £3.50. So for a 6.6% beer, which is wine bottle size, you think that one can of IPA can cost you £4 from the supermarket these days. So this is exceptionally good value by comparison. And it maintains its head. It looks absolutely stunning. I have had this before. I remember it being a little bit sweeter than you'd think for a brown ale, because you think of brown ale being a British version, and they tend to be quite hoppy and quite bitter. Whereas this, if memory serves, is a bit sweeter. Let's see what the aroma tells us. Which is not a lot, because foolishly I've just taken this out the fridge. So, but you do get some bit of roastiness, a bit of dark chocolate, coffee aroma coming through that massive pile of foam there. See if I can get through it. That is really smooth. Considering it's 6.6%, hides it pretty well. Up front, oh, now we're getting toffee now, for definite. The aroma is dark chocolate, kind of coffee, whereas, and there is a dankness to this, the kind of dank smell that you get with an IPA, but it doesn't taste like an IPA. Because similar mouthfeel, mind. It's smooth. It's really smooth. And then the back end is roasty. It's kind of subtle, which I think is a lot to do with the fact that I did only just take it out the fridge. So by the time I get to the bottom of the bottle, I think the flavour is going to be coming through a damn sight more. Oh, well, they're going to be more full on. This does have a nice dark chocolatey bitter finish after a bit of sweetness to it. This is a really well-balanced winter beer. Really well-balanced winter beer. And if you like porters and stouts of similar strength, it's worth checking this out. It doesn't have the same edge to it as some stouts do. but it just ticks all the boxes for me. It's perfect flavour. It's not too sweet. It's not too bitter. It's really well balanced, and the dark chocolatey bitter finish that I talked about is lingering, but it's subtle. It's quite creamy, I forgot to mention. But yeah, that ticks all the boxes. That is a very, very, very good beer. And for one of my Christmas beers, I am really happy to include Leffe Brune, even if I didn't include the backlight to begin the clip. What the heck? You're good health.